Good evening, everybody. I'm Aaron Mills, coming to you live from the basketball championships in East Lansing. Now, Traverse City St. Francis has a storied history as a football powerhouse, but the Gladiators have never even once played for a state title in boys basketball.
It's only fitting that it comes down to this for the MAC West title. Central Michigan and Ball State. CMU, the two-time defending conference champion, well, they have yet to lose in conference this season. As for Ball State, well, they have yet to falter at all. Now, as we all know, in the offseason, the Tigers became instant World Series favorites. Prince Fielder up there again, and this time he is going out there, driving himself in. 12th homer of the year, makes it 3-1 in favor of the Tigers.
I'm Aaron Mills, coming to you live from C.O. Brown Stadium in Battle Creek, home to the state baseball championships here in the Cereal City. Now, today was semifinals day.
Whitecaps at home to Lansing, hoping to avoid getting swept away by the Lugnuts. Caps up 1-0 in the third. Edgar Corsino sends one to the right center field gap with a man on, and that is going to be some good stuff. The CMU men's basketball team's undergone quite the overhaul over the past few months, with a new coach in Keno Davis and 7 new incoming recruits. Of the 154 paddlers that are going to be taken to the marathon this year, only 4 have tasted victory on the Isabel in the past. In Farwell, Little League opening day is always a big day. From the police-escorted parade down Main Street to the main attractions out on the field. And with every new season comes a new batch of fresh-faced rookies, none of whom are more ready to take the field than the kids playing in the Challenger Division.
That's his dream come true right now, is just to be out on the baseball field and playing. So, you know, he woke up this morning. Is it ball day? Yep, it's ball day.
This is Farwell's first year having the Challenger Division, a national program started nearly 20 years ago that gives kids with physical or mental disabilities a chance to be just kids.
It was cool wearing this hat and stuff like that. It was cool wearing this stuff.
And these kids aren't only learning how to have fun with the game of baseball, but the game of life as well.
You know, they sit on the sidelines on a lot of things and watch, and to have the opportunity to come out and be a part of it and, you know, divvy up into teams and just play their time is just so awesome. I can cry about it sometimes.
It's great to be here and it's really fun. I never actually really played baseball or something. I don't really play sports. I just did it for the fun of it, you know.
Nine and 10 Sports Extra starts now on Northern Michigan's Sports Leader.
Good evening, welcome to Sports Extra. I'm Aaron Mills. Now, 3 years ago, Prince Fielder won the home run derby as a Brewer, hit more homers in his first round than his dad Cecil did in his 3 trips to the Derby combined. Well, tonight, this time sporting the Old English D, Prince went for his 2nd home run derby title. Now, the record for homers in a derby by a Tigers player, 20 by Pudge Rodriguez in 2005. Prince starting a little slow, sitting on 4 homers with 9 outs in round 1, but puts everything he's gotten into this one, sends homer number 2 into the drink here. Those 5 homers just enough to send him into round 2, where the long balls much more plentiful. Prince blasting 11 shots in round 2, including a whole bunch more into the waterfalls, gives him 16 total, and that's enough to send him into the finals against Jose Bautista, where Fielder, well, no chance to catch him. Prince jacking 8 homers within his first out. Bautista, absolutely no chance. Fielder finishing with 11 homers to Bautista's 7. He takes the title, becomes just the 2nd player to ever win more than 1 derby, joining Ken Griffey Jr., and the 1st player ever to win a home run derby in both leagues. Well, MVP, Cy Young winner, now starting pitcher for the All-Star game. Justin Verlander was tabbed by Ranger skipper Ron Washington as the American League starter today. JV has an ERA just over 2.5. He's on pace to lead the league in strikeouts and innings pitched for the 2nd straight year. It's Verlander's 5th All-Star game, but first start, and that's a fact he's not taken for granted.
What an honor it is to start my first All-Star game. I've been to a few in the past, and some I didn't have the opportunity to pitch in, like last year, and some I came out of the bullpen, but you know, this is something different, and I'm going to relish every moment of it and hopefully play a part in helping the American League win.
Well-located curve
Now the lineup behind Verlander is set for tomorrow night. Jeter, Cano, Hamilton, Bautista set the table for the Derby champ Prince Fielder. He's going to be starting at first, batting fifth. Former Tiger Curtis Granderson also in the lineup. He'll play center, bat ninth. JV on the hill. He is the 7th Tigers pitcher to ever start an All-Star game. Whitecaps at home to Lansing, hoping to avoid getting swept away by the Lugnuts. Caps up 1-0 in the third. Edgar Corsino sends one to the right center field gap with a man on, and that is going to be some good stuff because Corsino gets the hustle, and he's landing on third. That's a run scored triple. Caps looking good. It's 3-0 West Michigan in the 6th. Jason Krazan coming up clutch. 2-out base knock down the first base side. Eugenio Suarez, plate word. Big night for Jeff McVaney. Following that up by bringing Suarez in with a double of his own here. McVaney 3 for 4. Caps fending off the Lugnuts to salvage a win in the finale, 6-1. Loons avoiding getting swept in Dayton. Gray Lakes winning 8-3. James Baldwin homering in his only at bat. It was a solo shot in the 8th. The Loons will take Tuesday off, then start a 6-game homestand on Wednesday night. When Sports X returns, we're going to talk with Red Wings GM Ken Holland about the team's development camp as well as Nicholas Lidstrom. Then check out some Pistons Summer League ball in Orlando. Traverse City is called Hockey Town North for a reason. While Red Wings training camp and NHL prospect tournament get the headlines in September, the early July development camp is just as vital to shaping some of the Red Wings' younger players. Now, today was day 3 of development camp, where the prospects, draftees, and free agent invitees broke up into 2 groups for some on and off ice work. Now, many of these players wearing the winged wheel for the first time in their careers, and as General Manager Ken Holland told us today, this week is all about allowing the staff to meet the players and teach them the Red Wings way.
It's really education, so that when they leave here and they go back to their summer homes and they go to the gym, they know the program that the Detroit Red Wings people are doing. We're not evaluating, we're educating. 6 or 7 of these kids we just drafted 2 weeks ago, so this is an education week.
And tomorrow's a special day at development camp. It's Brian Rufinock Day in memory of the Wings prospect who tragically passed away just over a month ago. Outdoor food, beverages, entertainment beginning at 4 o'clock, followed by a scrimmage at 7. Now, yesterday, word spread quickly that the Red Wings had hired recently retired former captain Nicholas Lidstrom as a scout, and he'll likely be based in Europe. Well, when we talked with Ken Holland today, he told us otherwise, saying that Lidstrom has not been hired as a scout or any other job with the Red Wings, but that the team does hope to change that sometime next month.
It's not quite as official as it come out. Nick is going to be back in Detroit in August. We're going to sit down. We're not exactly sure what role, what capacity. But he wants to be affiliated with the Red Wings, and obviously with what he's meant to the Detroit Red Wings for the last 20 years, we want him to be involved with our hockey teams.
5 former Fair State Bulldogs are taking part in development camps for other NHL teams this week. All-American goaltender Taylor Nelson suiting up with the San Jose Sharks. Kyle Bonus, Aaron Schmidt giving things a go with the Chicago Blackhawks, while Garrett Thompson skating with the Calgary Flames. Corey Kane sporting a Toronto Maple Leafs sweater. Pistons Summer League ball sending you to Detroit up against the Jazz today in Orlando. Detroit down 5-4 early. Brandon Knight pulling up here, hitting for 2 of his 17 in the game. Knight 6 assists as well. This one here finding Kyle Singler. He drops the long 2. Singler, second-round pick last year, putting up 14. Another second-rounder from a year ago, Kim English, solid game. Tough bucket here. English, a team-high 18 points. As for first-round pick Andre Drummond, he goes for 8 points, 5 rebounds. Pistons edging the Jazz 76-73. Vincent Goodwill from the Detroit News reporting that there is a very good chance that Ben Wallace will return for another season with the Pistons. At least that is according to a source that he says is very close to the situation. Well, David Letterman's standing by. He's got 10 Major League All-Stars, including Justin Verlander, on the show tonight to be counting down the top 10 list, so be sure to stick around for that. That's it for us. Have a great night.